welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we're going to be planning out the month of January in my Erin Condren Life Planner. This year, I am using the vertical layout. It's the first time that I'm using a vertical layout, so we will see how long it lasts. I want to say that I will commit to this layout, but I am such an hourly girl by nature, so we'll see how I do. But we are going to just, like I said, plan out the month really quick. I don't have too much going on this month. Well, these days we really just don't have too much going on, right? But yeah, so the only thing I have to mark for sure is my nephew's birthday. He has a birthday on the 30th. What else? My daughter's birthday was just last week. She's a New Year's Eve baby. So I did that. I don't think we have to write it here because we're already past that. When I'm filming this, it's Saturday the 2nd. We had just gotten back. So we took this whole week and went to the beach. Rented a beach house for my daughter's birthday. Since she couldn't really have a birthday party this year, we just wanted to make it special. And honestly, I just kind of wanted to get out of town. So that's what we did. And it was so relaxing. I'm so glad we did it. I'm already trying to plan when we can do another little getaway like that. It's so nice living, you know, an hour from the beach or an hour from the snow or an hour from, you know, awesome lakes. We're pretty blessed here in the Pacific Northwest. I think I'm going to do some washi at the bottom too. Kind of spruce up the month. So I have a lot of plans this year though. Typically people call them New Year's resolutions. I find that hard to commit to. I'm just saying kind of goals and aspirations for this year. And we kind of talked about it as a family, which was really fun to kind of get the kids involved and see, you know, if they wanted to work on anything this year as well. And my son had a lot of really great ones that he wants to work on. He's 10, so he kind of understands more. My daughter, who just turned 9, she does not really quite understand the point of what we were trying to talk about as a family. So we just kind of let her. Hers was like, be nicer to her siblings. My son had some really great ones. He's kind of a anxious, sensitive boy by nature. He's always been that way. And so he kind of lets his fears, hold him back. And so he had some goals to combat some fears, which we really wanted him to understand, like, you can't say something like, I want to get over all of my fears this year. Because that's just really not feasible, right? And we tried to tell him, like, okay, pick a few that really bugs you and work on them. He has some phobia against the weather. Let me move you guys in. He's got phobia against intense weather, and I'm not sure where it started because he hasn't been this way forever, but it's definitely been several years, 4 years that I've noticed it, and it seems to be getting worse. So trying to get him to keep his mind off of it is one thing, because pre-COVID, he was doing activities all the time. And so he didn't notice when he was having anxiety over the weather because he was constantly active. Well, he has gotten less active since COVID because there's no sports. And that's normal. Everyone's going through the same thing, but that leaves his brain constantly thinking about it. And so, yeah, we've kind of been struggling with that. It's also hard for me and my husband because we don't understand it, right? So it's easy for us to say, like, don't be scared. Don't be silly. That's, you're being silly. But it's a true phobia for him. So trying also to be patient with that and understand that he's going through something that I may not understand, but I need to be supportive and help him. So that's been a real kind of struggle for me and my husband, is to understand that and work through that. I'm trying to like debate if I should put him into, you know, kind of counseling or whatever. But we went through that route about a year ago, and there was like with our pediatrician, they have a counseling side, and it was like a 6-month waiting list, which I thought was crazy. And I don't want him to go talk to someone that we don't know. We know everyone on that, you know, department. So I don't know. We've looked at some workbooks that I did buy a workbook off Amazon for anxiety. We just haven't really dug into it. But I also noticed that the more he focuses and stimulates his brain, the more overstimulated he gets on like video games, the more his anxieties come out. So just some stuff I'm, you know, trying to work on and help him through this year. Other than that, I don't know what to do. If you have a similar situation or recommendation, if you have a child that's kind of anxiety dependent, not anxiety dependent, but prone to anxiety, because I have anxiety, my husband has a little bit of anxiety. It's definitely something in the family, but I just want to make sure I keep an eye on it and help him through the best I can. He's also never been diagnosed, but he's a little bit on the has some kind of sensory, very sensitive to certain things. So I don't know what to do, but I just want to help him the best I can. That was a long rant that I didn't mean to get into, but okay, so this is the month setup. I really love it. We're going to write in Kaylee's horseback lessons. I need to get some new pens. It's been a while. If you have a favorite pen, I like fine point. I like the look of a fine point. So also just because when I write with medium, it doesn't look as well. I have like sloppy handwriting anyway. So drop it down below. Let's just write horseback. I've been playing with my digital planner a lot this last week. And so I don't know if you have like an iPad with a stylus, but the GoodNotes app has the new update, has a text, it's called scribble text, I think, where it's not just in GoodNotes, it's actually just on the new iOS update, but you click on the text bar and then you write with your stylus and it changes it to whatever font you want. So it's awesome. I love it because I don't prefer my handwriting. So it's nice to be able to write really quickly with my hand and then it automatically turns to text. So, okay, this is the month that I have set up. We're going to write Peyton's birthday. But other than that, there's no other birthdays. Peyton's birthday. Let me zoom out a little and we can see how it looks. I really love these colors together. It's nice and clean for the new year. And hopefully I will have more to add as the month goes on. But I really just wanted to do a quick setup with you guys and get that month planned. Part of the reason you guys don't see my months is because they're boring. I need to be more creative with what I plan. What are some things that you guys put on your month that is consistent, that you write down, that you need to remember, not just like events, but you know, I typically do events, sports, paydays, and birthdays, but I would like to think outside the box and put some other stuff on my monthly. So give me some ideas down below. But that is all I have for you. Thank you for watching. If you're new, I'd love for you to subscribe, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Bye.